We're going to do some Bible reading from Proverbs 19 today. We know there was a very severe earthquake in Morocco, and a massive amount of people have been killed. You know, we've had similar type earthquakes, but we've never had the amount of deaths that have been reported from a similar type. It's like 6 point something. And I'm going to get back to the details on that shortly. However, we're going to read Proverbs 19 today as our Bible reading. Better a poor man who walks with integrity than a fool whose lips are perverse. Even zeal is no good without knowledge, and he who hurries his footsteps misses the mark. A man's own folly subverts his way, yet his heart rages against the Lord God. Wealth attracts many friends, but a poor man is deserted by his friends. A false witness will not go unpunished, and one who utters lies will not escape. Many seek the favor of the prince, and everyone is a friend of the gift giver. All the brothers of a poor man hate him. How much more do his friends avoid him? He may pursue them with pleadings, but they are nowhere to be found. He who acquires wisdom loves himself. He who safeguards understanding will find success. A false witness will not go unpunished, and one who pours out lies will perish. Luxury is unseemly for a fool. How much worse for a slave to rule over prince and princesses? A man's insight gives him patience, and his virtue is to overlook an offense. A king's rage is like the roar of a lion, but his favor is like dew on the grass. A foolish son is his father's ruin, and a quarrelsome wife is like a constant dripping. Houses and wealth are inherited from fathers, but a prudent wife is from the Lord God. Laziness brings on deep sleep, and an idle soul will suffer hunger. He who keeps a commandment preserves his soul, but he who is careless in his ways will die. Kindness to the poor is a loan to the Lord God, and he will repay the lender. Let me repeat verse 17. Kindness to the poor is a loan to the Lord, and he will repay the lender. Discipline your son, for in that there is hope. Do not be party to his death. A man of great anger must pay the penalty. If you rescue him, you will have to do again. Listen to the counsel and accept discipline, that you may be wise the rest of your days. Many are the plans in a man's heart, but it's the purpose of God that prevails. The desire of a man is loving devotion. Better to be poor than a liar. The fear of the Lord leads to life, that one may rest content without visitation from harm. The slacker bears his hand in the dish. He will not even bring it back to his mouth. Strike a mocker, and the simple will beware. Rebuke the discerning man, and he will gain knowledge. He who assaults his father or evicts his mother is a son who brings shame and disgrace. If you cease to hear instructions, my son, you will stray from the words of knowledge. A corrupt witness mocks justice, and a wicked mouth swallows iniquity. Judgments are prepared for mockers, and beatings for the backs of fools. And so in the Proverbs, we find a lot of wisdom. You know, Solomon gave us all that wisdom, but God gave him the wisdom. And here it is in all the Proverbs, in the 66 books in the Bible. One of the most exciting wisdom keys are located in the book of Proverbs. And so I recommend reading the Proverbs, and you will gain great insight. Now let's look and see what happened, if we can see how far this earthquake is going. I think we're going to get some more information and come back to do another video. We will do another video on the Moroccan earthquake, which has devastated several people. Several people. And again, remember to thumbs up, share, and subscribe. And in addition to doing that, you can send us an email at debbietees19, that's DEBBIETEES, number 19, at gmail.com. We will acknowledge, write you back, or text you back, whichever you prefer, and answer those emails and prayer requests. If you have a question regarding anything else, we'll be happy to answer those for you. Extremely pained by the loss of lives due to an earthquake in Morocco. In this tragic hour, let's see what the toll is. Gone now over 2,000. Moroccan earthquake that killed over 2,000 in North Africa. 18 hours ago, the Moroccan earthquake epicenter was said to be 18 kilometers below the earth, as per the USGS, Moroccan's own national seismic monitoring and alert system. So we're looking at over 2,000 people killed. We're also told that the shallower the earthquake, the more dangerous it can be. Now, this earthquake struck on Friday at 11 p.m. It was felt thousands of miles away, as far as Portugal and Algeria. It's just amazing how so many people could have lost their lives through this particular earthquake. The aftershocks have been measuring like 4.9 in magnitude. Following the earthquake itself, there are a number of aftershocks taking place. Some houses collapsed and people worked hard to remove debris while they waited for heavy equipment and for the residents of Aidi Wazin Hassan to come and help. The sights are really an awful disaster. The earth shook for about 20 seconds. Doors open and shut by themselves. It says here, this particular quake released a tremendous amount of energy. And so that's why it was felt as far as Portugal and Algeria, with over 20 million people having felt shaking earthquake. So many people felt it. It's also said it's the largest magnitude ever recorded in that particular country, with a previous similarly large quake in the region recorded in 1624 AD near Fez in the northeast part of Morocco. Over 2,000 dead. This is very unusual for so many lives to be lost, but the more shallow the earthquake, the more we find that it is extremely dangerous. And again, we're also tracking Hurricane Lee. It's still a monster storm, and it's still on the path of we're following that, and we're going to give you some updates on that as well. But we're just finding that the Moroccan people are really going through a tremendous amount of devastation, because over 2,000 have lost their lives. Over 2,000. And I still think they're continuing to find more bodies, you know. They're still finding more bodies. And so we're going to get more information and get back to you and do another video particularly on this. Okay? And so let us just pray for the people of Morocco, and especially the children, and just all the families that has been affected by this. It says here, France has activated emergency aid from local government funds to help with humanitarian operations in the quake-affected regions. A Spanish search and rescue team, made up of 56 soldiers and 4 dogs, landed Marrakech to help in the quake aftermath. There's Algeria helping, Turkey, the United Nations. President Joe Biden have also said they're ready to provide assistance, and the World Bank has said it has offered the country its full support. Many other world leaders, including Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the G20 Chinese leader Xi Jinping, and the Iranian President Volodymyr Zelensky, Russia President Vladimir Putin, have all sent their condolences. And the Morocco's King Mohammed V thanks Spain, Qatar, Britain, and the United Arab Emirates for sending and following the earthquake's state-run broadcaster Al Ahula reported Sunday. So there's a tremendous amount of help coming worldwide to help the Moroccan people in this particular time, because it has been extremely devastating what has happened. Okay, so we're going to get some updates on that for you, and we're going to do another video. And again, in the meantime, please thumbs up, share, subscribe, and go in our comment area and tell us what you think and what you prefer to hear. But we're always going to have some Bible reading, because that is the main reason for this YouTube. We're going to have Bible reading, and in addition to our Bible reading, we're going to give you some updates on what's happening worldwide and locally. Okay, guys, and my name is Debbie Lane, and again, send us your prayer request. Alrighty, bye. Talk to you later.